probably getting pretty familiar with the pattern of this by now. 3 single crochet, increase, and we're going to repeat that 6 times. After that, we'll do a single crochet round for round 10, and then we'll switch to gray yarn. So we're going to insert our hook, and we're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then an increase. So there we have 1, 2, 3, and then our increase. And we're going to do this 6 times per usual. 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, and I'll repeat that all the way around. Alrighty, and then on my last one, getting some more yarn out. 1, 2, 3, and then our increase. Awesome. Now you should have 30 stitches, excuse me. 30 stitches. My count in my head's a little off. We're going to do our last round of white, which is single crochet round for round 10. And remember, this is just placing 1 single crochet in each of the stitches so that your stitch count stays the same. What's cool about this round is that we're actually going to do the very last stitch differently because we're going to change colors. And I'm getting there, probably working a little fast. Remember, if you need to pause the video at any point, go ahead and pause it so we can match up in our timing. Alrighty, so I'm on my last stitch, my one that has my stitch marker. I'm going to take this guy off so it's a little easier to show. I'm going to start it the same way I start my single crochet. I'm going to insert, yarn over, and pull through so that I have 2 loops. Then I'm going to take my gray yarn, find the middle, and instead of yarning over with whites, I'm now going to yarn over with gray. So I have my 2 loops. I'm going to place my gray on here. I'm going to pull it behind, and this is my new working yarn, so this is what I'm holding. And I'm going to pull through, and then I'm going to take the white from the back and kind of pull it a little bit so it's a little bit more snug. And that's how you do a color change. So for rounds 11 through 25, we're going to single crochet 15 rounds of gray. Let's do the first one. Because you have your color change, you don't need your stitch marker because we'll be able to tell pretty easily. Let me show you. So right now, if the first one's a little hard, you might want to start pulling on your tail of the new color. Yarn over. Here I like to pull again. And yarn over. Just like you would do normal single crochet, but you might have to play around with the tension in the back. So I'm going to single crochet all the way around with my new gray color. My white's still attached. We'll cut that in a little bit. If you're doing something like a bee where it has multiple color changes but it goes back to the colors, you can leave it attached and pull it from the back. But because we're completely done with white, we're gonna cut it and leave it. All right, I'm coming around, almost there. And you can see I have 3 more white, so I'm gonna do 3 more gray. Awesome, now I have my first row of gray. Let's deal with this white yarn so we can get out of the way. I have my scissors. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a tail, a couple inches. This guy's gone. Now, you can't just leave it. It's totally secure to do that. I get anxious about that. I like to make sure none of my projects are gonna come undone. So with the tail of the gray and the new tail of the white, I'm just gonna do a square knot. Not super tight because you don't wanna pull your stitches, but nice and secure so it doesn't come out. So, when you work in crochet, the stitches start to create a spiral. So if this is our last stitch, the next one will be over here and then over here, and it will continue to work that way. Because we want a clean color change, we're actually going to not use our stitch marker. And for our second round, which is round 12, we're going to single crochet all the way around, and we're going to continue to line it up with our first color change between white. If you don't know what that means or that was confusing, give me 1 second to show you. As you can see, I'm not using my stitch marker. I'm crocheting all the way around, just like I did before. And I'm trying to go fast because I'm trying not to make any cuts in these videos because I want to show you every step of the way. Alright, I can see the end in sight. If you're wondering what I'm doing when I pull it off camera, I'm pulling more yarn out of my ball of yarn. I like it kind of dripping on the table or my lap because I think it's easier to work with, so the ball doesn't go everywhere. Alrighty. Okay. So here I am finishing up the row. And now you see the color change was right here. a little bit of glare. I want to match up here. So every single time I'm going to go up to the color change. And you're going to continue that for a total of 15 rounds. So I'm going to leave you to do that. You're going to just keep on going and going. If you need to know how to count, it's going to be each one. So this is our first gray one, and then our second. It lines up exactly how you would expect it would. Next video is going to be right after round 25, so we can attach the safety eyes and work on our decreases. But go ahead and pause the video or stop it after this so you can do all 15 rounds of the gray body.